everyone, it's Diane Mikowski, the massage mentor, live from just outside of Philadelphia, PA. I've been a massage therapist since 1996, and I have not taken a paycheck from any other business since 1996. So real quick, I just wanted to talk about food. Food is our fuel. Our body as massage therapists is our most valuable and needed asset. It's how we work, it's how we succeed, it's how we share. It is our greatest tool, our most valuable asset. So, back in 1996 when I was selling cars, yes, selling cars. I don't know if you've listened to something before where you've heard, yes, I sold cars, I really did. And one day, and there were so many valuable people, so much valuable information that came into that car dealership because I was ready, willing, and I was open. I really wanted to learn. So this gentleman came in, he gave me his driver's license. When I saw the driver's license, I was like, "You're how old?" He said, yeah, I get that a lot. And then I grabbed his wife. "You're how old?" And I said, "How do you do it? Like, you look amazing. What do you do? What do you do?" He said, "Diane, you are what you eat." You know, I've heard that a million times. And at that time, I did think about it just a little bit. But through the years, I became so intrigued with how much I needed my body and how when I didn't feel good, it was really hard to work. How when I didn't have energy, it was really hard to work. How to make this tool stronger. I went to nutrition school in Manhattan at the Integrative Institute of Nutrition. And oh my goodness, I started to learn all about food. I learned about everything from the Atkins diet to what is now very hip as the vegan diet. We learned everything. And one of the things that I really sunk in is that food becomes our blood. It becomes our tissue. It becomes who we are. So if whatever you eat, you become. Is that true? Am I just being a hippy dippy? Am I just being a freak? No, because really what you put in your mouth, you chew it up. You become what you eat. And I really I had to take a minute with that. You know, that can be for me, maybe it's just me, but a kind of a deep thought. So one of the things that I realized in order to survive as a body worker was I really need to take good care of myself. And for me, I had to pay attention to what I eat. My diet has changed over the years. I used to be able to take a 50-pound dumbbell in this hand and a 50-pound dumbbell in that hand and do chest presses. What was I eating then? I was eating a lot of meat. I was having some chicken and broccoli, and more chicken and broccoli. Protein shakes. I mean, I was really strong. That was the food I needed at that time to stay strong. And I stayed lean and strong. Then I tried to be a vegetarian. And I felt like this crystal clear, almost like high from the food. Almost sometimes too high, like where I had to come back down to planet Earth. Then I went to another extreme and I was vegan. And again, felt a little bit different. And then what I tried to do too was I did a cleanse. And what happens is you take everything out of your diet. So what I did was I weaned down and I just had raw food. Right? Raw food for 6 weeks. Oh my God. Raw food for 6 weeks. It was intense. What I did was I slowly integrated all the foods that I normally ate back into my diet. And as I did, I realized that sugar brought me wah, yeah, way up. And almost made my belly hurt a little. And then I just crashed down. And I was like, well, what are the rewards? What do I get when I eat an excessive amount of sugar? And I just didn't see the value in it anymore. So is sugar a large part of my life now? No, because it's short-lived. It doesn't really do anything for me. It raises my insulin levels way up. And then my body's working so hard to balance everything out. My brain's in a fog, and next thing you know, I want to take a nap. So by playing with foods and trying different things, taking foods out of my diet, and then reintroducing them, I was amazed at how many things I liked, how many things I didn't like, what things worked. And I'm 47 years old. Through the years, that has changed. Through the years, I've needed to do different things. In my 20s, I could just walk. I could walk and walk and walk. And I was like a lean, mean, fit machine. I could hike and do all this stuff. At age 47, I've had to introduce a little bit of weights back into my life. Because in our 40s as women, we start to lose muscle. So for me, I want to put on a little muscle through my workouts. So as a massage therapist who is working on people's bodies, it's just important to know how things feel that give us fuel as it does to do the body work. I am a massage therapist through and through. I'm fascinated by the human being, the body, and everything that goes with it. And what's a big thing that goes with that is food. So I would ask you, if you're feeling a little sluggish, you're feeling a little down on yourself, if you're feeling a little lethargic, or you're struggling, what are you eating? Why not just ask yourself what you're eating and be honest about it? I had to get really honest about what I was eating and what was working for me and what wasn't working for me. And I think it's a great thing to do. What do I do now? Keep watching and I'll talk more about it later. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And just remember, literally, you are what you eat.